Good morning and welcome to another week. So it is Tuesday the 24th of Feb. I'm currently sat in my living room because I'm going through and doing a bit of a stock take on these because I've found a lot of issues when picking orders and things like that. So what I've decided to do now is clip the bricks together so it'll be easier for me to grab them out. Obviously I'm only going to do this on the used stuff, I'm not going to do it on the new stuff. But I've found so many discrepancies, stuff in the wrong place, quantities not correct. So I don't know what I was playing at when I first uploaded it, but just going through, doing a bit of a count of each one, clipping them together. It is taking a while, but for me I think it's worth it to prevent errors moving forward. So currently I've clipped together like the AD tubs, but I haven't done a stock take on them. I've just clipped them together, so hopefully when I come to do the stock check it's a bit easier to find out quantities and stuff. So same with this one, so I've just clipped them all together. As you can see, I've tried to clip them in a way that it's easy to get them apart. So with the 1x2 plates I've staggered them, so then when I come to do it I can just clip them easy, because if they was right on top of each other I think that would be a bit of a nightmare to get them apart. But yeah, fun. So we've got 6 orders from over the weekend. There's not a lot of items to pick at all. There's only 10 lots with 13 items for 6 orders. So I thought I'd do a quick rundown of sales reports quickly. So our current inventory value is about 1,200. We've got about 11,000 items. And then we've got, so BrickLink is leading the way currently with sales since I started, 15 to 7. And then we've sold 167 new parts compared to 139 used. And then colour wise, light blue grey is just narrowly taking the lead over black with 56 to 54 parts. And then the reddish browns are quite a high one as well, and then obviously just other generic colours. And then over to BrickLink, let's quickly have a look at inventory wise what we've got. So we've got, currently we're sitting at 11,067 items in 3,085 lots, 128 categories, totaling 1,200, but I have got a little bit of a sale on at the moment, so it's about 970. So yeah, not too bad. And then what else are we doing today? So if I get round to it, I've got this Ninjago set what I bought used. I'm going to break that down into parts. The tub what I used to separate used I've now bagged up. So these are all bag of plates. I've got, these are wedges and arches. Then I've got modified plates and so forth. And then over here I've cleared my desk. Well, I say cleared, but this is stuff I know what's going on with that. These are some minifigure heads as well, what I had on eBay. I've took them down. I'm going to list them individually on BrickLink and see how they go. And then I'm going to try and sort, if I get round to it today as well, is go through these and get these random odds and sods listed. So it's just stuff that I don't really, I suppose that's technically a slope, an inverted slope, but I don't really put it in categories, so I'm not too sure what some of it is yet. But as I do this more, I will learn the categories. And then here's some minifigure parts that I've pulled out as well. So some of this isn't up to standard. So that one looks like it's got teeth marks in it. So that won't be going on, that'll be going in a bundle lot probably on eBay. And then what else is that? So give me 1 second. So some of the new Lego sets I bought. So I've got the Speed Champions now. This has been sat for ages, probably about 2-3 weeks now. I just haven't got round to doing that. I bought this, I'm not too sure. I think there's a double value from what I paid for it in that. And then this one was quite good. I think there's about a 3 times value in that, and that's 811 pieces. So the wife's going to enjoy breaking those down, because she doesn't really like doing the used Lego, but she loves parting out the new Lego. And then still getting around to trying to organise these shelves to put this stuff on there, and then these are the trays what I use to part out. So yeah, that's a quick update of what's happening so far. I've tried to keep this room as tidy as possible, but it is very difficult. Stuff just gets dumped in here, so we're doing a lot of housework at the moment, so obviously there's bought new ladders and things just get bulked up in here, so it's we're trying to maintain it, but we're getting there slowly. So I'm going to pick the orders now, get those picked, and I'll give you a quick rundown of those. Alright, so that's all the orders picked. I do apologise, the sun is glaring through here like crazy, and you probably can't even see anything, but we've got a couple of Super Mario figures going out, a Luigi and a Mario, a couple of clear antennas, a medium nougat hairpiece, a Baymax and a Infinity Gauntlet on that one. Then we've got a couple of wedge pieces and a 1x4 brick, and what looks like a farmer body. So that's the orders. I'm going to get these. I've already printed all the labels, but I'm not obviously showing them because of people's addresses and stuff. So I'm going to just box these up, get these out of the way, and then I'm going to start working on that stuff. Wednesday morning in the store now, and it is the 25th of Feb, and we've just spent the morning just creating this file. So we've got around 122 items for £31. It's just mainly that tub that I said I was going to work through yesterday. It's mainly minifigure parts, heads, weapons and things like that. So I'm just going to get that into its location. So currently that's sat in, let's move AH, so it doesn't need to be there. And then that's currently sat in here. I've just left markers in there of like, so this should be T1, T2, T3 and so on. So when I come to put these in their locations, it's easy for me to just grab it from whatever slot it's in. And parcels are done from yesterday. Did have another order through today, but it was only like, I think it was one item. Can't even remember what it was. Which was one item like 17 pence. And then I'm going to try and tackle some of the bulk in there. Put all the last bits away, so they've gone into the new containers now, which is the EA tubs. They're a bit bigger. I think I'm going to stick to these because they're easier to get my hands in and get the parts out. And we're just working on the plates, as we said, so we've finished that now. I do click used stuff together just for ease of getting it out the containers. I don't click new stuff together, obviously I don't want to damage the parts because they're brand new, so they just stay in the drawers as they are. But we've put all that into, it's not much value, we just put all that into the file. We've got 265 items for £11.04. So we'll get all this put away now and then upload that and then see what the next task is. So next on my list, I just thought I'd do a quick part out, as I've got 15-20 minutes. I don't know how long this is going to take me, but I have parted it out. Didn't take too long. There's not a lot of variation in parts. There's just a massive quantity of each one. So there's loads of these white flowers, tons of them, tons of them. So it's quite quick. It's quite a quick little set to part out. It's got about £21 worth of value in it. I think I got it on offer at like £10. So doubling up, not too bad. And then just going through and copying the values from my store, so I can find the locations of ones that already exist. So for example, these reddish brown cones will go in 75, so grab these from here, and 75 is down here. 75 red cones are in the back, and that's as easy as that. And then obviously anything that hasn't got locations, I'll just have to sort that out and just allocate it to some locations. Pretty simple. Not too sure why that says that there's 4 and then 12. I'll have to look at that, but I don't think that's right. 4 and then how many of them is there? There is 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 of them, but then why does it state 12, 4 and 4? That hasn't worked out right, has it? I haven't seen any more of those, so I think I'm going to have to delete that one, and then delete that one, and then put this one up to a quantity of 6. 2, 4, yep, there's 6 in there. Okay, so not sure what was going on there, but seem to have sorted that out now. Now we're getting onto some more used Lego, so I really am trying to increase the quantity of items I've got for sale on BrickLink. So I've got a load more used that I bought, as I'm going to break down. There's a Ninjago thing, I think. There's a Hulk Buster. I think that fell off, and then some various other parts in here. There's another bit of an arm. Oh, there's his left arm, there's his right arm. And then there's this thing. Not too sure what that's part of, but I'll break that down and give that. So I've got my bucket of water, and I'm going to break all this down, slap it all in there, and get it washed, and then onto the trays in front of the fire to dry potentially for tomorrow. So I've just been and picked up a massive Lego Harry Potter haul, and this has got some crazy stuff in it. Like that shot, I don't know what that's called, but I've got that in there. A few minifigures: Luna Lovegood, Voldemort, Sirius Black. I think that's a, I don't know what, Patronus cat. Luna Lovegood, I think I said. A few Centurions. I might put them on eBay as holes, sell them. I also found this in there, which is the Basilisk from the Chamber of Secrets, and that complete fetches between 20 and 25. And then I've got the Aragog, I think is the spider. A few other things. Lighting's not great at the moment because I am in here at night, but yeah. And then I've also got this bit, which has got the statue in the back. There's a gold owl, don't know how much that's worth, but there's a few parts in here. Oh, these snake heads as well, I don't know how much they're worth, but I'm going to break that all down, get it into the wash tubs. I'm going to get all the minifigures listed first, get them up because they'll be the value. This basilisk is literally already on eBay. I've listed that just, so that's £25 back from the total. So it's Thursday night now, it's the 26th of Feb. Quick update, still got all that to work through, but I've bought some new bigger containers and I'll show you those. I've got some over here. So I bought some bigger tubs because the plastic cups I was using just kept, so these ones I might just dispose of, or I don't know, give them away for a party or something, but they just kept falling over and then I'd have Lego everywhere and it was just an utter nightmare. Obviously they do come with lids, but I don't know what to do with the lids. But also got some more of the big containers, as these are easier to get my hands in, so I can, so the slots don't, so in these ones the middle dividers keep pulling out, everything mixes, and it's a, for me it's a nightmare. For everyone else it might not even be an issue, but it is for me. We've got 4 orders going out, so I'm going to try and do the whole 4 orders in one go using the order tracker, so A, B, C and D, and see how that goes. I'm going to write people's names down on the piece of paper as well, just to keep track. And then for my sorting, I'm now going to use these tubs to sort into, and then this and this is going to be for miscellaneous stuff like minifigure parts, things that I don't really know what the category is. So I've got now one for plants and animal stuff. Panels are in that one. Tiles will go in their own bag, it's just I haven't put them in a bag yet. And then there's these poles, which I think double as lightsaber things, and the smaller ones, and just things that don't really go into any of my main bulk categories. So, and I think I've just checked, there's not much value for this guy on eBay, so I think I'm just going to break him down and sell him as parts. But yeah, I'm going to test this out and see how it goes. And that's the orders all picked. So the wife came out and she helped me pick the orders, because this one was quite a substantial one. Well, it was for me. In the grand scheme of BrickLink, it's probably not crazy, but it was like 180 items, and he pretty much bought all slopes, few minifigure parts, these in every single colour I had, these pretty much in every single colour I had. The amount of slopes he bought is unreal. That's all it was. Every tube I was going to, slope, slope, slope. This one was quite a small little order. 2 of these black 1x3s, red, and a tile. This one was just a bracket, just one 1x1 black bracket. And in this one we got the Ninjago tile, a few dark tan tiles, and some of the little smooth tan tiles. So that one I'm going to try and bag up and get into a box to still try and go large letter if I can, and then the other ones I'm just going to go in little poly bags and into bags as such. So that's the orders. Not going to show you the screen because I've got people's names on there, but on the YouTube side of things, let's have a quick look because I haven't looked at this yet. So let's just refresh that. This is riveting content. So the latest video that just went out, which was vlog number 5, it's only got 23 views, but previous one before that got 61. I didn't expect him to do this well because I've only just started, but the part out video I did, which hasn't got a great thumbnail, it's very rushed, that got 155 with 3 comments. Oh, I need to check that because I think there's a comment there that I haven't looked at. And then the first one where I started opening up the BrickLink store, when I videoed it in the living room partially, that got 20 views, and we've got 15 subscribers, so not bad. I don't know when I created the channel, but I don't know whether I can tell anywhere, but I'll find that out. But it's not doing too bad at all. So I'm going to get these boxed up, bagged up, and into the envelopes, and I'm going to go and pick up as well. I've ordered some, I think it's called cheese mesh, but it's a very thin meshing what I can throw this Lego into, put it into the bowl what I normally wash with, and I don't have to scoop little bits of Lego out of water and stuff, and so they just go in the bag. I seal the bag up, run them through the water, the wash up liquid, whatever I've got in there, the hot water, take them out, and they're separated from the water, so I don't have to use the sieve to try and scoop up all these bits of Lego. So that should save me a bit of time. But yeah, that order pickup worked out brilliantly. I enjoyed doing that, and the wife really enjoyed it because it eased a little OCD of hers. So I'm going to get this bagged up and see where we're at from there. That's all the orders packed up, all done. Managed to get that one into a large letter, squeezed it into a bag, and, well, not squeeze it, but it went into a bag, and I was managed to squeeze out the air and get it flat enough that it would fit into a large letter. But yeah, so currently this year so far, based on my tracker. We've made £205.88 off BrickLink, and we're £107 in profit so far for this month, even with spending £130 on stock. We spent £319 on stock last month, so that's probably boosted up this month's one to get the sales that we need, but I hope it keeps going. Then I'm gonna probably tonight just gonna relax. I'm gonna try and work my way through some of this Harry Potter stuff, break it down and get it washed. I'm gonna go and collect them cheese mesh bags now, and I'm gonna end the video there. But thanks for watching. If you do like this content, please like, follow along, and there will be more to come. I'll catch you next time.